This is Valley News Live at 10.
And we begin with breaking news tonight on Valley News Live. Jamestown police say they are looking for a missing teen.
They say 17-year-old Alexis Klein was last seen around 8 this morning in Jamestown. They say she stands 5'5", 130 pounds with short blonde hair, blue eyes and glasses. She was last seen wearing gray Champion sweatpants. Anyone with information is asked to call Stutsman County Dispatch at 701-252-1000.
Tonight, just released court documents are shedding new light on what exactly happened over the weekend when a woman was found stabbed in Fargo.
Authorities say late Saturday night, the woman jumped out of a van on 42nd Street South in Fargo while it was going about 30 miles an hour because the driver stabbed her in the shoulder during a fight. The woman told police she was sleeping in the van but awoke to Tyler Molnar yelling at her. She told police he then threw her cell phone out the window, stabbed her multiple times, including in the neck, and told her he was going to kill her. That's when she jumped out. Police say they found Molnar's wallet and a bloody knife. He has been arrested for attempted murder.
We are now learning the man who prompted a large police presence at a Fargo gas station last week was threatening people with a machete. It happened at the PetroServe just south of I-94 off of University Drive South in Fargo. Police say Nathaniel Graywind was high on meth and believed two drivers were following him. Documents state he rammed into their vehicle, started smashing out the windows with a machete. Then documents say he went inside the gas station and threatened a third person with that weapon. He's since been arrested for terrorizing, aggravated reckless endangerment, and DUI.
The temperature is a bit of a roller coaster for us tonight. Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joins us now with a first look. Hutch.
And Stacy, not only has the roller coaster continued there, but we got flakes flying outside in the Fargo area as we speak. So some slippery roads developing. It won't add up to a lot, but with temperatures expected to fall here over the next couple of hours, it's going to get slippery in spots. Here's a look at the radar. It doesn't look impressive, but there is a cold front making its way through. Behind the cold front, we are going to see a brief period of gusty northwest winds. Here's a look at some of the heavier snow from Argusville down to Fargo and the airport and on into that Highway 75 corridor there in the Red River Valley of Minnesota on up to the Highway 9 corridor near Borup in the Norman County area. Behind it, the single-digit readings are on their way back. It's going to be cold out there, so this little bit of snow will add a layer of slippery to area roads on what will be a pretty chilly midweek day. Now, we're also anticipating a big-time change as our weather roller coaster continues on Friday. Temperatures warm in a great way, but it comes at a great expense. More wind and snow and whiteout conditions possible in areas. I'll have the very latest on that in your hour-by-hour forecast and beyond as we're watching yet another system after that. We'll have all those details here in just a few moments.
All right. Thanks, Hutch.
The blockade on the Canadian side of the Pembina-Emerson border crossing could end tomorrow. Protests there started last Thursday in response to Canadian vaccination requirements for cross-border truck drivers. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police say they are confident a resolution has been reached. Demonstrators will soon be leaving the area and that full access to the Emerson port of entry will be restored. Russian President Vladimir Putin says some Russian troops will pull back from the border with Ukraine and return to their bases this week. They still have more than 100,000 troops there. In Washington, President Biden said today the U.S. will pursue a diplomatic resolution to this tense situation, but that the country is prepared for anything. And as tensions remain high, Ukrainians living here in the FM area say they're worried about a potential Russian invasion.
Valley News Team's Nishay Taylor reports.
We realize that there is no short-term resolution of the problem.
Andrei Voronov is a native of Ukraine living in the Fargo-Moorhead area. And he still has loved ones living back home that are dealing with the aggressions of Russia.
My wife has her mother living there and her brother. And we have friends.
The tensions aren't new. He says they really started rising more than 8 years ago.
After the Revolution of Dignity, the Ukrainians tend to move into the Western direction and decided to join European Union.
But according to Voronov, Russian President Vladimir Putin didn't agree. And in 2014, the Russian government invaded and took over the Crimea Peninsula.
Russia is a huge country and with a very armed forces.
Voronov says now many living back home have become accustomed to the aggressions.
Mentally, I feel that many people are prepared.
And he appreciates the support from its allies, but doesn't foresee a resolution anytime soon.
The resolution is basically Russia should let the sovereign country alone. I'm afraid that there is no resolution, at least for the time being, while Mr. Putin is the president.
In Fargo, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
Minnesota Senate Republicans are pitching a Parents' Bill of Rights meant to give them more access to the curriculum at their children's schools. The bills would require access to class syllabi within the first 2 weeks of the start of classes and provide all instruction materials for free to parents who request them. Teachers are concerned that the requirements would mandate more duties for an already exhausted workforce and create an opening for future censorship and book bans to prevent teaching on topics like race and gender. Neighbors are raising concerns tonight about a North Fargo intersection they say is the cause of several crashes they feel could be prevented. Security cameras have caught several of the accidents on 10th Street North and 8th Avenue North over the last few months, with neighbors agreeing most crashes seem to involve drivers heading east, and some think an oversized no parking sign is partially to blame.
I feel like it probably blocks that stop sign somewhat if you don't know that it's there.
City officials say rearranging the signs is an easy fix, but so far no changes have been made.
Tesla is facing another recall, one that owner Elon Musk blames on the fun police. More than 500,000 vehicles need to have some adjustments made to their boombox feature. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is apparently not amused that the system allows drivers to play sounds, including a bleeding goat or a fart noise on an external speaker. Federal officials say it's a safety issue for pedestrians who might not interpret those sounds as a car and a warning. Still ahead tonight, we'll introduce you to a local teen diagnosed with a serious illness and how you can help bring a little sunshine into the lives of families like his.
And our weather has really been a gas lately as we take a look at roads. Cavalier, a little bit of light snow out there causing slippery road conditions. Tonight we'll have some impacts as temperatures freeze. Slick roads, a little bit of blowing and drifting possible, but Friday, oh no, more snow, more wind. Your forecast right after this.